Hey everybody, welcome on into the Delmarva Sports Insider, the only live and local show dedicated to giving you all local sports all the time. I'm Sports Director Brandon Bossert. Well, what a week it was here on the shore. The Bayside Championships are now set. We begin with our game of the night. The Bayside North title on the line up on the island. What a game this was. Lions down 6 early between Kent Island and Queen Anne's. Here's the kick out. Colin Wolford in the corner. Lions roaring back in the early goings. Queen Anne's now looking for a tie. Great ball movement. KJ Smothers pulling up for the tray ball. Give them all 3 of those. We've got a tie game. Lions now looking for the lead. Smothers out to Nate Ford. 3-ball good. And the foul. 4-point play. And you can hear them roar from Stevensville. Now Matt Burnside with the nice drive. Kiss off the glass. Bucket is good. KI fighting till the end. Nate Cradaville with the no-look pass to Burnside. That was pretty. It rolls around and gets the friendly bounce to go. A big bucket for the Buccaneers, but QA would not let up. Their fast-paced offense would just be too much for the Bucs in the end. And the Lions, they've done it all year long. They win yet another game in gritty fashion. They take this one 70-61.
My rookies, they're sophomores. It's all sophomores. We ain't even, the upperclassmen ain't even scoring sophomores. I give it all to them. They work hard and practice every day, so I don't even know what to say to them. So.
All right, all the marbles on the line last night over in Salisbury. The Bayside South crown on the line. And let's take you out now to Y High. Here come the Tribe. Bennett took the first meeting by 3 in overtime. This time, Y High was ready out of the gates, and it was raining tray balls last night. Jalen Deshiel Andrews with 3 threes in the first half set the tone early. Y High 10-point lead in the opening minutes. Now the Tribe could smell another Bayside South crown. They led by 10 at the break. More from Y High out of halftime. It's Deshiel Andrews came up limping before this play, still able to connect from long range. The bench loving it. But here come the Clippers. It's Jerron Smith spotting up and knocking it down. He's been clutch for Bennett all season long. 16 points in the second half alone kept the Clippers alive. They got as close as 5 points down the stretch. There's Zakai Smullen with the drive and the tough bucket. And Bennett giving it all they had last night. But let's talk about this man right here, B.J. Cook. When the Tribe needed a bucket, they got it from Cook. Where would they be without his leadership? We don't know. But you know what they are right now? 19-1, Bayside South champions. Cook going 4 of 5 from the line in the fourth quarter. That's called clutch right there. And the Tribe hanging on. They are your 2022 Bayside South champions. They make it 4 in a row for Coach Butch Waller and company.
Oh, we just had to come out ready. Last time they hopped on us, kind of didn't expect it from them. So now we know what to expect. We know how to match their energy, match their aggressiveness, and we came up on top.
We had 42 turnovers in that game, and that's what Bennett does. They try to turn you over. They're very quick guards, very good at it. And we shot 22 foul shots and made 7. And you can't win ball games like that. And still we got it to overtime. So in their mind, not so much mine, in their mind, we were better. And they wanted to prove it tonight, and it was a good game.
You could tell Coach Waller, he remembered all those stats. 42 turnovers the first game, 7 of 22 from the line, but it was a totally different story last night, and we are in for a great game coming up on Wednesday. I cannot wait for this one. Y High and Queen Anne's, these are the 2 top teams in the conference. They both proved it last night and tonight, and we haven't seen much from Queen Anne's this year, but KJ Smothers has been sensational for the Lions, along with Colin Wolford. He can match up with anyone that Y High has. But let's talk for a second now about why we need to appreciate what we've seen from the Tribe this season. Man, they were perfect going into the Final Four 2 years ago, and it was taken away. And then last year we had no Bayside season. But Coach Waller, he went out, recruited from the football team, and somehow put together a team of winners out there this year. He told us that he would be happy with a 500 record coming into this season, but here they are, 19-1, an overtime loss away against Bennett from an unbeaten season for the second year in a row. We've got 2 19-1 clubs going into this one on Wednesday, and it's going to be an absolutely fun night up there at Queen Anne's. All right, now let's turn over to the Henlopen. Just 2 weeks ago, we're starting with Laurel. Javier White dropping 45 points on Seaford. The Dogs fell just short in overtime. Now flash forward to this week, and these rivals were meeting in Laurel. Seaford looking to stay perfect in the Henlopen South, and they were hot from the field early on. It's Kashmir Wise for 3, cashing in. Laurel down 20, and they have to call time. Javier White doing all he can for Laurel. Shifts it into 5th gear on this drive. Finishes through 3 Blue Jays. What a finish there. Waves to the crowd who were there to cheer him on Tuesday, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. That lead was shrinking for Seaford, though, down to 13 points, but that's going to help the cause right there. It's Zion Mifflin from the corner. The Bulldogs continuing to battle. Night Fear Griffin, just tough down low, gathers his miss, puts it back up and in. Just too much Seaford, though. They're the best team in the Henlopen South. They proved it once again this week. 8 3-pointers for the Blue Jays, and they win 76-54 against a tough Laurel team. They remain perfect against Henlopen South competition, and we asked Brent Ricketts, this man right here, got that tough bucket right there, after the game about the defense on White and the preparations coming up for the postseason.
Today we really focused locking in on defense because we didn't really play defense last time as a team. And then we played together better as a group this time. For the playoffs, we just need to lock in as a team, better as a group, because them losses that we took, we didn't really play together as a group, but now we're playing really better together.
By the way, Seaford beating Woodbridge tonight in overtime, 71-65. More on that in a bit. But on Tuesday, Javier White scoring his 1,000th career high school varsity point against Seaford. Crowd on hand came prepared to celebrate the occasion. He scored 22 on Tuesday. Not enough to lift the Bulldogs to a victory, but Laurel came back with a win against Sussex Academy later on this week, and now they finish off their season with Sussex Tech and Woodbridge coming up on Monday and Tuesday at the Dog Pound. Now last night, the night before, Laurel taking on Delmar Wildcats. Delmar looking to break a 3-game losing skid. There's Night Fear Griffin with the size advantage. Nothing Delmar could do there. How about the freshman sensation, David Chandler, attacking the rim? More from him in just a bit. Playing like a true upperclassman there. Wildcats with the long-range attack. Gage Wintermoyer with the splashdown from 3. But Laurel too much in the paint. Griffin letting these guys know they are just too small for him. Back to Chandler now, doing his best to keep his team in it. He had 26 points. Absolutely sensational talent over in Delmar. Javier White doing what he does best, scoring the basketball, blowing a kiss to the crowd. Bulldogs had a comfortable 20-point lead in the 4th that even Chandler couldn't bring them back from. And Laurel downs Delmar by 19 points in this one. So in the Henlopen South, I think we can say for sure that the top 2 dogs here are Seaford and Woodbridge. The Blue Jays, by the way, your South champions. They will play in the conference title game. Seaford may be undefeated in conference play, but Woodbridge has taken it to the wire both times that they played Seaford, so you got to give them a ton of credit this year. And love the tenacity of Woodbridge that they play with, but Seaford has more talent than anyone else here in the area, I think, between Tyrese Fortune, Brent Ricketts, Kashmir Wise. The list goes on and on with this roster. But when I watch Seaford play, there's one thing that I think is going to hold them back from going far, and that's got to be the consistency and limiting those turnovers. We saw it against Laurel earlier this week, had a huge lead, gave the Bulldogs life with a series of turnovers and poor decisions, all in the span of about 5 minutes. And the Blue Jays recovered in the end, but at some point in the playoffs, that's going to come back to bite them if they don't clean it up. In terms of talent, though, Seaford has as much as anyone in our area, aside from Dover, that is, but I expect to see Seaford making a good run in the tournament. All right, that'll do it for the A block. We're taking a commercial break, but when we return, we've got a local athlete spotlight when we come back with After the Whistle. Don't go anywhere, that and more when Delmarva Sports Insider returns.
I'm BJ Cook from Wild Hot Basketball. You're now watching Delmarva Sports Insider.